Okay, here we are, another edition of Vox Pop at Club New, which is out on Young's Way off Old South Road. There's a lot of buff people around. I feel a little out of place right now, but who knows what could come up. We're going to talk to some of our more eminent citizens and non-eminent. You can see we're here in the middle of the day, sort of noontime. So we got some lunch hour worker outers over here. We're going to see who we can talk to. What about these guys? Yeah? Dave? How you doing? Good. What are you doing here today?
Well, just getting everybody checked in and making sure that things are running smoothly.
Yeah? How did you get into the health club business?
Well, I kind of had a background in it in college. Had a little education in physical fitness and brought me to the island partially. I'm also work as electrical helper.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty interesting combination. Where'd you go to school?
NDSU in Fargo, North Dakota.
Fargo, North Dakota. Just a hop, skip, jump away from the island. What made you want to do physical? What did you study? Physical therapy, physical
just
PE,
physical
ed, or
yep,
what?
Physical fitness and training and things like that. Just
Were you going to be a gym teacher?
No.
No?
Not at all. No.
Were you always a gym rat, you think?
Not really, but I've always been interested in physical fitness and keeping healthy for myself.
Right.
So.
And how's the clientele? Nice folks?
Very, very nice
Yeah?
people. Yeah.
What do you do when you're not at the health club?
Well, that's a good question because I'm always usually here.
Are you here a lot?
Just taking a break, breather.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
What about other interests besides physical fitness?
I like to do some bike riding, scuba diving, that kind of thing, I guess.
Do you do anything that's not physical fitness oriented?
Well,
do you lie on the sofa and eat Cheetos and watch football games?
I watch football games, but the Cheetos I don't.
No Cheetos? What
all.
about the nutrition aspect of all this? Is
Very important part of it. It's probably one of the three most important things you need to get if you're looking to be fit. You want to be conscious about what you're eating.
Right.
You do want to get some cardiovascular activity for your heart and lungs. And you need to do some resistance training.
Right. Okay, we're going to talk to Vince over here.
All right.
And we'll check back with you in a little while.
Sounds good.
Okay. How are you, Vince?
Hello, Michael.
Good
How are
to
you
see
doing?
you.
Good to see you, too.
What are you doing here at noon at the health club on a Tuesday?
I have just joined this health club.
Really?
It's my first day.
How did it go?
Oh, it's great. And Jane walked me through all of the machinery, and I think this is going to be just fine for me.
Is it looking hard right now? Is it
No.
like an uphill climb? Or?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. I keep active, so I'm not terribly out of shape.
What moved you to make this decision at this particular time?
Oh, I guess I just need more exercise and a more regimented kind of exercise,
Right.
and this does it for you. You know, I have a Nautilus at home,
Oh, do you?
and we hang the ironing on it.
Oh, yeah.
It never gets used, and so I thought we got to have a regimen.
Right. Well, how about the stress factor downtown? Is that keeping you fairly trim?
Oh, no, that keeps me active up here. See?
Yeah?
That's not a problem
And
at all.
how are things going? Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah?
Just great.
Busy?
You know, keeping busy, keeping out of trouble.
Now, what are you doing besides government and working out?
Well, you know, I'm on the Concom, and I do that, and as a selectman, I'm busy there.
Right.
And I'm on the Unitarian Church Board of Trustees,
great.
and I do lots and lots of things. I keep very busy.
You came from a career in television, isn't that
Yeah,
right?
with NBC.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about what you did?
Oh, yeah, it was a great career.
Yeah.
I only worked for one company in my entire life. It was
Wow.
NBC. And,
You don't hear that very much anymore.
yeah, but I really had a great career. Did a lot
What'd
of
you do
traveling. I was director of communications, and I did a lot of travel. And,
What does a director of communications do?
Well, you know, we're in a satellite age, and we deliver all our programs by satellite.
Right.
So I'd go overseas, and I would set up with the overseas broadcasters for satellite television transmission of things like Nixon going to China, and the Olympics in Moscow, and Olympics in Barcelona and Seoul.
Wow.
So those are
Sounds
kind
like
of things.
a good job.
Oh, it was sensational.
Yeah?
Just sensational.
Where were
Loved
you
every
based
minute
in?
of it.
New York?
Yeah.
Yeah?
30 Rockefeller Plaza.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds
For,
Gina,
for
what do you think?
about 38 years.
Yeah? Now, 38 years, is that pre-Sputnik? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, well, it was just
You
about
started-
that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started with NBC in 1953 when I got out of the Navy.
And how did you start? What was your entry-level position there?
What they call the traffic department,
Right.
kind of a minor job, not a very big
Phone
job.
lines and
Yeah.
cables and stuff like that? Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Exactly
Do you see the
right.
show? Do you ever watch our show?
Yeah, oh, all the time,
Yeah.
all the time. You know, Gino's an old pal of mine. I would not miss one of his shows.
Good.
I'm
Well,
one of his fans.
As we sign off with you, give us a little tag about Gino's show there, will you? So we can run it.
Oh yeah, boy. What kind of a tag do you want?
You
I
know,
think
tell
that
us what a great show it is.
Gino's show is what's going on here, and I watch it faithfully.
That's all we need to know. Thanks,
Okay.
Vince.
All the best.
And good luck with
Thank
your
you,
regimen.
Michael. Gino, you're all right.
All right.
Keep going for the.
How
for
you
the
guys
duration of the
doing?
interview.
What's your name?
My name is Erin.
Aaron and
Doug.
Doug. How you doing?
Good.
What are you guys doing here in the middle of the day on a Tuesday afternoon?
Therapy.
Yeah?
Stress reduction.
Is it really stress reduction?
I think so.
Doesn't feel like it right now, but
No.
later this afternoon.
Yeah.
Now, what do you guys do on the island?
I'm a chef, and he's the manager of the DeMarco restaurant.
Okay, restaurant, folks. That's why they're here in the middle of
Yeah.
the
Right.
day.
Yeah, take
Got
it
it.
away.
DeMarco, I tried to go there for dinner last night. Closed Mondays.
Oh, well, you got to
Darn
come
it.
tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're
We're, no,
working
we're,
out
I,
last night.
no more DeMarco and Alfredo sauce for me, apparently.
That's right.
But and you chef where?
DeMarco.
Also at DeMarco? Yeah. How are things at DeMarco?
Great.
Doing well.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yep.
Still doing well, but nice and quiet right
Good.
now.
It's
Was it a
getting little
busy
gentle.
summer?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty
It's
busy.
crazy,
Great
wasn't
summer.
it?
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Great
It's
summer.
the best time of year.
It's a very
right
good
now.
summer.
Yeah?
Weather was beautiful. It was a nice summer.
It was a really good summer that way.
Can't
Yeah.
ask for better weather.
Now, what about the restaurant lifestyle in Nantucket? When I was a younger man with a stronger constitution, I could keep up with restaurant folks. I can hardly keep up now. What's it like in the summertime? Working nights, beach all day.
It's definitely a lifestyle, that's
Yeah.
for sure. It's not just a job, it's
Maybe
an
for
adventure.
the waiters, it's beach all day, but
Yeah.
for us, it's usually work all night and
Work all night.
Work all day.
I get there pretty early in the day as well.
Do you?
Yeah, it's kind of an all-day thing.
And you guys schooled? Or,
yeah, I have a degree.
Street schooled, yeah?
Yeah.
From?
From back southwestern Louisiana,
Uh-huh.
where I'm from.
Really?
Lafayette, yeah.
A culinary degree?
Anthropology. Which is
Anthropology.
good for
People person.
managing restaurants.
Yep.
Or, that's right.
And finding what that is buried in the Alfredo sauce, exactly. What can this Alfredo sauce tell us about the history of mankind?
Oh God.
What do you like cooking though? Obviously you do.
No, I just
Or is it just a good job?
work the front. So
Yeah?
I like eating.
Do you?
Yeah, it's one reason I'm in here. I ate a little too much in August.
All right.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Now, what about yourself? Did you go to school to cook?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, where?
New England Culinary Institute.
And how was that?
It was good. It's a good
And
two-year program.
what makes somebody decide they want to cook? A guy, particularly.
Well, it's a high. Well, I don't know. I guess it's
Stupidity.
high stimulus atmosphere. I
Right.
mean, that's kind of what got me into it. I'm kind of a hyper person.
Right.
I kind of like the energy.
It is
The intensity, you know.
It's a pretty intense job, isn't it? Working
Yeah,
in the
it can
kitchen?
be. Can be. When it's busy, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's pretty intense. I mean,
And what about the culture we were talking about before? The restaurant culture. Tell us a little bit about that. What's that about?
well, it's
Very unhealthy.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to say so. Seriously.
It's a
You
really,
get off work late at night.
Get off work late at night. Nothing's open but the bars. You want to be social. You want to relax. That's kind of where people congregate. And
had probably at least 8 or 10 nights this year where we watched the sunrise on the beach.
Uh huh.
It's
And
a
then you
little-
got to be back
Nocturnal.
and slicing
Nocturnal
and
light
dicing
living. That's
first
right.
thing in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Man, it's shoved.
it's impossible to just go home at 1 o'clock and go straight
yeah, you
to
can't.
bed.
Yeah, to wind down. I mean, you're up, and
Right.
through the intensity, and then all of a sudden, you're done. It's not a very easy thing to kind of wind down very quickly and get to sleep. Helps
And you
some-
guys work
Especially in a
seasonally?
resort
Yeah, that's
situation.
what I
Right,
was going to
right.
say. You
You're
guys
around
work here.
people, right? It's so short term for everybody that you want to hang out with your friends as much as possible because you're not going to see them for
Right.
long.
You're working really hard. You want to,
It's intense.
Yeah, you wanna have
Everything's
some fun as
intense.
well.
The work and the fun. So
And then where do you go after the summer's over?
that's the $1,000,000 question.
Yeah?
Right now. Yeah.
myself and my wife are going back to Western Mass.
Western Mass?
Yeah, where we're from.
Beautiful place to be. Where are you
That's
from?
all right. I'm from Springfield.
Love it there. I'm from Amherst. Well,
You're from Amherst?
But I lived there for a while, yeah.
Oh, my wife grew up in South Hadley.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
South Hadley's beautiful.
It's a nice
All right.
area.
Thanks, you guys, and don't let us keep you from your stress reduction
It's
program.
fine. Any excuse.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Hey, take care.
Thanks,
Thank
Doug.
you.
And your name is Kevin?
Kevin.
As we just found out. What is this machine you're working on here now?
It helps with your lower back.
Lower back?
Yep.
Is the lower back a problem, or you just want to prevent a problem?
Prevent a problem.
Yeah? And what do you do on the island?
Oh, I'm the co-manager of the A&P.
Of the A&P?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting job.
Oh.
How are things at the A&P?
Hectic.
Yeah, man. It was a crazy summer, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah?
It really was.
How long have you been at the A&P out here?
Oh, I just started at the A&P. I used to work for Finest and Stop and Shop before I went down there.
Why'd you make the move, can we ask?
Well, it was a good opportunity for me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have any ill will towards, Stop and Shop or anything. I
Right.
enjoyed working for them. It's just this was a better opportunity for me.
Things changed over at the Stop and Shop?
No, they pretty much kept the same crew of people,
Yeah.
so, it really wasn't that much.
They seem to be doing a pretty good job down there.
Yeah.
At the Stop and Shop, I think. But I personally prefer the A&P because I live downtown, and
Thanks for
it's
the plug.
right there. But now, what about the A&P here? It's a small store,
Yeah.
right? I can't think of another grocery store that's like that size, a supermarket.
Yeah, there's
anywhere.
not many. I mean, when that was originally built, it was, large. That was considered a large store at the time
Right.
that it was built. But, normally stores like that would be replaced.
Yeah.
And, like this Stop and Shop, that would be replaced by a larger store in a normal community. But, out here you
Are
really
you saying
don't.
this isn't a normal community?
No, no.
It certainly is not.
It's just that, land. I mean, there's so little of it.
Right.
And it's so expensive
That's
to
some
do.
prime time real estate down there at the A&P, isn't it?
Yeah, actually both of them, both stores would
Yeah.
be.
Get a lot of
Anything
boat
that
folks
large.
down there?
Oh yeah, it's almost
Yeah?
exclusively boat folks
Right.
in the summer. Coming in wanting to know where the alcohol is.
Yeah. Not in Massachusetts. And how long have you been on the island?
Almost 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
And where'd you come from before that?
I'm originally from Rhode Island.
Rhode Island? And
Yep.
were you in the supermarket business down there?
Oh, yes, I was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you a career supermarket guy?
Starting to look that way.
Yeah? How is that, though? You like it?
I don't mind it.
Yeah?
It's nice because you get to meet so many different people.
Right.
And pretty much because they have to shop.
Right.
And it's a stable business.
True.
And stuff. So it's not bad. I like meeting
Right.
the people. And talking to them.
People always need bread and butter.
Yeah.
And what do you do when you're not working?
Come here and hit the beach.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Here on the beach? That sounds good to me. I
like
think I'm going to do that myself.
Oh, it's nice. You work out here and then you go jump in the water. I mean, you walk out of the
Feels
water.
good?
Oh, it feels fantastic.
Oh, good.
It's
All right.
yeah. I can. Last year I swam till November.
Wow.
So
I went in on Thanksgiving Day one time for about a nanosecond, but I can say I did. All right, thanks for talking
Okay,
to us.
thanks.
Good luck.
Yep.
Keep at it. We'll see you at the A&P. Hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
Cara.
Cara. Wait, let me come around here so we can see you while we talk, okay?
Great.
What are you doing here in the middle of the day?
Working out?
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how's it going?
It's going well.
Have you been doing this for a long time?
Oh, years.
Years?
Years.
Are you a gym rat, as they say?
No, I do it inside and outside. I
Right.
run as well.
So you're a fairly athletic person anyway.
I think so, yeah.
And what do you do when you're not at the gym?
You mean for work or
Yeah.
just? I'm a social worker.
Social worker?
Yes.
Here on Nantucket?
No.
No, where?
During the summer, I wait tables.
Oh, nice.
But in the winter and the fall, I'm a social worker.
Well, waiting tables is kind of social work too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Aren't you dealing with people's
Yeah.
life crises and
Yeah,
things?
whether they get their tea or not. Or, Yeah, life
Where do you
crises.
work?
At the Woodbox.
Woodbox, very nice place. Great breakfast. I like the Woodbox a lot.
Great.
And now, where are you social working when you're not here?
Northampton, Massachusetts.
Northampton, another Pioneer Valley person.
Yep.
I love Northampton. Northampton is sort of a hotbed of social work, isn't it?
Pretty much. There's a lot of social workers
It's
there.
a very sort of, should we say, progressive area.
It
out
likes
there,
to think it
right?
is, yep.
And there are a lot of, either there are a lot more social issues there, or people are a lot more aware of the social issues there.
I
What do you
think the second, the latter. Yeah.
It's not really that different from anywhere else. Just there's a heightened awareness to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of rural poverty, not
Right.
so much urban. It's a really rural area.
Do you deal with that a lot?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, tell me a little bit more about your work up there.
I work with adolescents.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I run groups. I teach rock climbing, and I take them on outdoor trips and whatnot.
Wow. That sounds really cool. Did you go to school to learn how to do that?
Yes, I did.
Where?
Well, I got an outdoor certificate, a leadership certificate from Greenfield Community College.
Right.
And I got my master's in social work
From
from UConn,
UConn. Great school. Huskies. Great
Yeah.
basketball school.
female basketball team.
Yeah. Well, I was saying basketball in general. Did you go see basketball when you were there?
Yes.
How long have you been out of UConn?
3 years.
Yeah? And it was a good experience?
Yeah, it was great.
Do you come from the Greenfield area or
No.
Connecticut or where?
I'm from California.
California?
Yeah.
Wow. How did you get here?
Well, I moved out to Nantucket 10 years ago
Uh-huh.
for the summer.
And how do you find the culture different on the East Coast from the West Coast, would you say?
A lot more blondes out there.
Yeah?
But it's racially diverse. It's just kind of a different diversity, I think.
Are Easterners effete and snobby, you think?
No, not at all. I
No?
think that's a big myth.
I do too. Okay, thanks for talking to us.
Sure.
And keep at it.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right. We're going to talk to Richard Ray here, who is what's your official title now? Health Inspector. Right. He runs the health department here. And speaking of health, here you are sitting on the bike. Yeah?
Hey, it's a nice ride.
It is a nice ride. Have you been working out here for a long time, or fairly new at it?
Actually, I've taken a summer's hiatus from here. The summer just gets to be too busy.
Right.
This is a wintertime thing for me, and I'm starting early this year.
What does it do for you? Besides physically, is there a spiritual kind of intellectual thing to this?
There's no question about it. I can leave the office behind for an hour, clear the head. You kind of go back in after about 45 minutes or an hour and just get a new perspective on what's going on for the rest of the day. It's kind of nice.
I happen to know that you have a relatively high stress factor at your job, particularly during the season.
I've been told.
Yeah. What are some of the big issues that you're dealing with down at the health department lately?
It all comes down to growth.
Right.
It all comes down to how we want to grow and the ability to finally start to say no.
Right. You know, I've heard a lot of people, a lot of us who have been here a long time, at the end of this particular summer, making comments like, you know, it's really, we hit the wall. It's never been like this before. What do you think about that?
I think we say that every summer.
Right.
And I think rather than belabor what happened in the last 3 months or 4 months, I think it's time for us to sit back and try to figure out, A, what went wrong and how to keep it from going wrong again.
But those are hard choices to make, aren't they? Isn't somebody going to get hurt financially or culturally along the way if we start making those kind of changes?
Yeah, but anything, is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth making those changes. I also understand and have for the last 18 years that every time I make a decision, I irritate somebody.
Right.
So perhaps these decisions don't bother me as much because they're decisions that have to be made. Yeah, they're hard choices. Any choice worthwhile is a hard choice.
Right. Now, just off the top of your head, one or two of the bigger issues that you think need to be resolved yesterday.
How much of this island we want developed? What do we want for an occupancy factor for the whole island?
Right.
More importantly, what should the quality of life be? I think they're generic issues, but they encompass about everything everybody does here.
Right. But isn't there kind of a pulling in the gangplank aspect to making those kind of decisions?
Oh, I think that's got to be part of it. Yes, I think we've got to learn how to say no. How did we get into the political aspects of this? It's a health club.
I know, but we like to find out who's here and what they do, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for talking to us, and I'd like to talk to you again in more depth sometime about some of these issues if we can.
Well, sure, why not?
All right, maybe I'll see you around the gym.
Okay.
Thanks, Richard. Your name is Cheryl?
Cheryl.
Right?
Cheryl.
And
Yep.
what are you doing out here at the health club today?
Today I'm just working out, trying
Yeah?
to get in shape. I'm going to the Grand Canyon in about a month. So,
Really?
Yeah, I'm
What are you going to do there?
I'm going to hike, camp with a friend, and then we're going to go to California, the West Coast, for a while.
So
yeah.
for the hiking and stuff, you feel like you want to condition
Yeah,
yourself
I've been
a little
running
bit?
all summer and keeping in shape pretty much, but I just wanted it more condition-wise. They say with the elevation and all,
Right,
you
yeah.
need to, more lung capacity and stuff.
Boy, I get tired driving a mile, never
Yeah.
mind hiking a mile. Now, what do you do when you're not at the health club?
I work at the Atlantic Cafe here.
Really?
Yep.
And how's that?
Oh, good. Very good.
Did you
a
have
lot
a
of people.
completely wacky summer there?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Not as crazy as last year. I think
Really?
last year was worse.
Wow, that's a
But
first.
maybe
What
that might be because it was my first summer, so
Oh,
maybe
yeah?
I'm just used to it now.
Ah, yeah.
So it seems easier.
And are you going to be here year-round?
I'm going to try it this year. I'm going to try it.
Yeah?
I'm also a therapist on the island, so.
Oh, really? What kind of therapy?
Massage therapist. So I do that on the side. So
Is that pretty busy? That's a growing
very
field,
busy.
isn't it?
Very, very busy.
Why should somebody have a massage?
It's really good for circulation, great for muscle tone. Any sports massage really helps out with an athlete. Does a lot of great for older people just to keep themselves more mobile and toning their muscles. Yeah,
I think a lot of people maybe who are not familiar with massage might think it's a real expensive thing to have done. What's it cost to have a massage?
Probably the average down here is $70 to $100.
$70 to $100?
Yeah, for the hour.
For an hour? That's pricey, but it's worth
pricey.
it.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And did you go to school to learn
Yeah, I
how
went
to do
to
that?
school in Hatfield, Mass. It's a Still Point massage therapy.
Another Pioneer Valley person.
Yeah.
Are you from that area?
I'm actually from the western side, North Adams, near Williamstown.
Sure, yeah. Way out west. Yeah, and what makes you want to think about staying here year-round?
I'm not sure what I want to do just yet, so I figured I'd just stay here, kind of hang out. Probably it'd be nice to have a nice quiet winter.
Yeah.
You know.
What have you heard
hectic.
about year-round life on Nantucket?
Half the people are telling me to run. Half the people are saying it's really great because it is so quiet. You know, you get to read up and. Just
it is that, but also, I mean, I think it's good to have not a hobby per se, but something. A project, kind of something to do for the winter. What do you got?
Actually, I'm thinking about studying up on Nantucket. I really don't know a lot of the history, and my mother was just down. I really didn't know what to tell her, so we went to the museum and stuff, and it sounded really interesting. So I looked that up.
So you think? I mean, are you thinking about making Nantucket your home for a while, or
for a while, another year, and then we'll see from there.
See?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for talking to us.
Great.
And watch yourself on TV Thursday at 5:30.
Oh, no. Great.
Okay?
Yeah, super.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. What's your name?
I'm Zack.
Zack, what are you doing here at the health club today?
Just trying to work out.
Yeah?
Yep.
You strike me as someone who works out on a fairly regular basis.
2-3 times a week, maybe.
Yeah? Do you work out with free weights too?
Yeah, I do everything.
Yeah? Zack looks like the kind of guy that when you're picking the football team, you want Zack on your team. That's what you're looking like to me.
Last.
Do you really? Nah. What do you do when you're not at the health club?
I work right over there at, now it's Bell Atlantic Phone Company.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Bell Atlantic? Yeah, man. What's up with that? Well, I'm writing checks to 9X every month. All of a sudden, they're out of the picture. What happened?
I don't know. We merged a couple weeks ago. They took over.
Did anybody know it was coming?
Oh yeah, it was in the process for a while.
Everybody but me.
Yeah.
So what's changed about your job? Anything?
Nah, nothing.
Checks a different color. That's about it. Yeah.
They put painting new signs on the trucks. About it.
It seems like every 10 years they change companies and they got to paint 9 million trucks over. You know, and it's coming out of my phone bill. What do you think about that, Zack?
Oh well.
How did you get into the telephone business?
I don't know. I just called them up.
Yeah. And they train you?
Yeah.
They got a good program?
Yeah, it's great.
All right, so you just got out of high school, college, what?
High school.
Out of high school, you call a phone company. You say, I'm interested in working for the phone company. Then what happens?
You have to go take some tests, and if you pass, then they give you an interview, and then you have to go to some 5-week training school.
And what do they train you to do?
You got to climb poles. That's the only pass-fail part. So if you pass that, you're in.
Do you get to use the handholds and stuff like that? Or you got to climb a pole?
With little hooks on your feet?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that hard?
It wasn't hard for me. A lot of people failed, though.
Man, I don't know. Maybe after a couple of months at the health club, I might make it up to pole. All right, is the phone company treating you well out here, though?
It's great.
And are you living here all the time?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately? Wait, tell us about that.
It's different. It's different over here.
Yeah? Where did you come from?
I'm from the Cape.
Yeah? It's a little slower, a little quieter, closes a little earlier kind of thing?
Yep.
But are you married, guys, Zack?
No.
You got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
I had to think about that for a minute, did you?
Yeah.
And
Sounds like you might be in trouble, buddy.
Did you meet her out here, or is she over on the Cape?
Nah, she's going to school now.
Oh,
you're all right.
That's why you hesitated to answer the question. All right, well, it's good to talk to you, and I'm thinking about joining the club. What do you think?
I'll teach you
Should
something.
I do it?
I'll teach you something.
Yeah? Now look at me. What do I need? Besides to lose about 40 pounds.
You're looking
Besides
pretty
that.
good.
You think so? This guy's all right. All right, Zack. Thanks a lot for talking to us. Have you got a minute?
A minute?
Yeah. 2 minutes?
A minute.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm getting ready to work with Shelly,
Yeah. And what are you management here at the club?
one of the owners.
Yeah, an owner. And how did you find yourself coming into ownership in the health club business? How did that happen?
I got together with Sherry Weldon and Bob Laundry, and we talked about an idea, and it happened.
Was the club up and running then when you got it?
Nope, we
No.
started it.
The old racquetball club, right? I remember I played racquetball here a lot.
Yeah.
Now, in fact, a lot of us racquetball players want to know, are you ever going to open a racket court here again?
What do you think?
Kind of full up, aren't we? Now, are they talking about putting racket courts in the new ice rink? Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah,
Yeah? Yep. That'd be a great idea.
yeah.
And what, you like going to work every day?
I love going
Yeah?
to work every day.
Why?
I love what I do.
Do you? What's the best part about it?
Working with people,
Mm-hmm.
making them feel better about themselves.
What's the success rate of making people feel better? Does it work
Here?
pretty much all the time?
100%.
Is it really? Yeah?
Everyone feels better when they walk out the door than when they walked in the door.
Right. Great. Well,
Yep.
you know, I'm thinking about maybe taking on a program myself. What do you think, Gino?
I think you should.
Is it worth doing? Yes. Huh? I mean, what do you think?
You'll feel a lot better.
It was a long summer and a lot of work and not enough work out.
So
A
what
lot
you
of.
do is you do this now and you come
yeah?
back in 3 months and then you tell everyone how you feel after
All right.
3 months.
That sounds like a good idea. Should we do that?
Let's do
What do you
that.
think? Yeah?
That's fine. If
Dave?
you're willing to do that.
Sound like a good idea?
I think it's a great idea.
All right. Can you guys help me out with doing that?
Sure.
All right. Now, if somebody comes in off the street and says, hi, help, what's the first thing you do?
First step is to
Sign the release.
Exactly. We want you
Okay.
to fill out some paperwork, and
Right.
then we'll get you going.
All right. Let's fill out the paperwork and then we'll talk. Shall we?
You bet.
All right.